Greetings. It's an honor and privilege to speak to the future of the world. My name is Porie Saikia, an architect by profession. I'm the Director of Environmental Sustainability and Compliance at the Metropolitan Transportation Authority for the state of New York. Unlike many organizations where sustainability is a behavior change, for a public transportation organization like ours, sustainability is a part of our ethos. Public transportation is one of the largest contributors to sustainable environment. However, transportation is also impacted by climate conditions and climate change, and therefore we are continuously adapting to improve and upgrade our service by being extremely aware of the environmental impact we incur as well as we create. At a forum like this, the environmental sustainability establishes itself as the spirit of the day. Sustainability has become a catchphrase to denote that whatever activity we are engaged in, we are doing it in tune with environmental requirements. And today, this has mostly become regulations, metrics, and compliance. The standard definition of sustainability, as you all know, is meeting our need without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet theirs. This is in respect with natural resources and social and economic resources, the economy, the society, and the environment. These are also informally defined as profit, people, and planet. The true value that's driving here is to sustain. We have come to a point in our existence that we realize that the complex dynamics of this beautiful planet can no longer be sustained indefinitely. In some cases, they're no longer sustainable now. And that right now, there is a finite time frame when the systems that balance our life here will not be sustainable. We all need to act and not be passive observers of this decline. We need to do much more than looking at regulations and metrics and respond to them in an accurate and appropriate manner. We need to lead the process not just by compliance to mandates, but by rethinking our role and our role to sustain, that is, to support, nurture, and protect. Now, how do we get past our matrix and focus on these fundamental tasks? The first and foremost, the priority comes from Hippocrates' admonition to would-be physicians. First, do no harm. That means we protect what's there. The ultimate quality of what is produced is in direct proportion to the effort we make. And the more stakeholders subscribe to this value, the higher the quality. This is not necessarily accomplished by protesting the conditions and requirements, but by using our creative energies to show how a better solution can work to everyone's benefit. How the final result will reflect the mission. Second, we need to be cognizant of the legacy we have inherited. We must nurture our historical legacy, which has defined the way we have lived for generations that has nurtured us. Here again, we often see rules and regulations, but they often spell out what we cannot do. It is what we do that matters most. How often and how much do we value the legacy? How do we incorporate the required new while respecting the existing old? To nurture is to help something grow and become better. When we work in existing environments, that should be maintained. First and foremost, we create, not destroy. We enhance, not debase. Lastly, we need to provide a context in which decisions that affect the environment are made. And so our support in providing this context must be framed by a creative process. We need to support the ideas that make our environment better. We need to ensure that everyone is engaged. Everything that impacts the environment requires a collective effort of three major shareholders: the government that makes policy, the professionals that implement, and the industry that facilitates. When I was a student, I was not aware that I was living in planet crisis. It took me halfway into my professional life to understand this crisis. You, on the other hand, are light years ahead of me and the likes of me. You're not only aware of the crisis, you're already doing something about this. Look at this conference. You've come together to exchange, to learn, to experiment. You are the present that is determined to support, nurture, and protect our future. To that, I want to close with a Native American prophecy that states, "When the earth has been ravaged and the animals are dying, a tribe of people of all races, creeds, and colors will come together, put their faith in deeds, not words, to make the land green again. They will be called warriors of the rainbow, protectors of the environment." And that, my friends, is the collective of you, the warriors of the rainbow and protectors of the environment. Godspeed. Thank you.